It's gone. She's really gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go up ahead and dispose of all the corpses. Oh no.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces, thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can be good for your health. Fucking hate this bear. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I had to accept the reality of it all. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may not be too great of a risk. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
Oh no, I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it, yeah, Chihiro's innocent, dog. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead. That isn't what you wanted, is it? Damn. I mean, she has a point.
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged misogynist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2, Boy's Life or Despair.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
This motherfucker wants us to exercise. This motherfucker wants us to do yoga. So you're telling me this motherfucker, we lost 3 people, 3 good people. Well, not good overall, but you know what I mean. And after having to grieve over 3 deaths, we're doing fucking yoga.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think Makoto's doing it. Taka's fucking doing it. Hina is just not doing it. Bakia is just fucking chilling, just leaning on that shit. Mondo ain't doing shit, and we all know Hifumi ain't doing shit. It's not like he can if he wanted to. I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a new whole world will open up to you. It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your HDD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Okay, we're checking. Oh shit, Blue. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around here, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Bitch, it's a library, not a fucking anime convention, you fucking dingus. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? You fucking...
Huh?
Comic books, young adult, that stuff's a waste of time. Can you stop moaning, you fucking bitch? I've seen what you write, Miss Fuyuka. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't anymore worthwhile. And you're trying to fucking start some shit, Fumi. Can you shut the fuck up?
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. I really want to punch this motherfucker in the fucking throat. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you!
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that's been trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You insulted me, and you insulted my honor. You shoved the cover in dust, but on the shelf, it's a letter. Or, okay, letter than this. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy, Hope's Peak Office? That's something.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we look what's inside? But shouldn't we read other people's mails without their permission?
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history of an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. I don't know the slide, guys. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are all awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this low performance. But that would mean it would close when I got there just a few minutes ago. Just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got there, I looked stuff up online about the school, and I never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's assuming that this letter is real.
However,
Okay. If it is real though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice simple solution, it's true. But then what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would have been a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or it looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Whoa, wait! What about we get, what's it called? Chihiro! Maybe she could try to get this to get this on. We could use that. That's actually what I think. That's fucking big, actually. We could probably get Chihiro on that fucking computer and see what's going on. She's a programmer, right? So she may know about fucking computers and shit. So yeah. Cool. What the fuck? There's a whole fucking
just a second.
There's a whole fucking machine gun. There's a whole minigun on the fucking ceiling. This motherfucker got a whole Gatling gun on the fucking ceiling. Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? You're gonna tell me about this big ass fucking machine gun on the top? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. 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 You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Yeah, there's a whole fucking turn. Is that a real gun? Well, fucking tell Monokuma to shoot it and let's find out. It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? If you wanna unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker, and same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right?
Yahoo!
And it'll be all...
Just a second.
I bet it really hurts to get shot by that thing. No shit, Hina. What would happen if someone loans their handbook to someone else's? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? That is smart. What? That never occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay. Then how's this sound?
I got it!
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course!
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're the one that is fucking sex-crazed. You're at the age you try humping a plastic bottle. I don't mind waiting for him, but there's one more problem, which is I am thirsty. Well, fucking drink some.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Yufumi, would you make me some tea? I am now confused on what the fuck's going on now. Ah. Milk tea, if you please.
well,
Why me? Damn! I just realized Celeste is gonna make Hifumi her bitch. That's what you fucking deserve. Hifumi, you deserve all this shit. Be Celeste's bitch. Be her fucking, I don't know.
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Okay. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he appeared. A gentle aroma? I don't know what aroma he's got, but his aroma is not fucking gentle. Try more degenerate aroma. Wait. She cocked her head to the side. Damn. Well, I just want to take the moment to say I think Hifumi is gonna fucking die. And I think she's gonna die. I think Hifumi fucked up her tea, which I'm guessing. The way the game said cocked her head to the side, yep, I think Hifumi is gonna meet Leon, Saika, Junko, and yeah, Sakura. But let's find out. Let's see. And threw the cup as hard as she could at the damn. Okay then. Well. Holy shit. Even if cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to repair, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality?
well...
We don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
Oh my god! Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Just Celeste coming out all the stops. Holy shit. Just you little bitch. That's wild. Well, I think we can safely say that Hifumi is going to be Celeste's bitch for throughout the whole game. I do so love corrosion. Oh, I was right. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, oh, is he dead? I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Oh, is he dead? Oh, okay, he's not dead. But he's just reading that shit. Why are you reading that shit? Why are you reading that shit like that, though? Got coffee in one hand, the book in the other. Why are you reading that shit like that, though? Of all the things I imagined, this this most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing?
You're fishing through a fucking book? What the fuck you mean, fishing? I've never read such a morose novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
Well,
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
well.
Wait, so you're gonna use what you're learning in there to portray us? Don't be stupid. It's just something to keep in mind. Well, I don't like the way the music just popped off like that. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course, I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It is a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we are going through is now called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match? Yeah.
Actually,
Entrance exams, sport tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we've been subjugated to here. In this case,
is that okay?
our limited resources is the only one of us can successfully become the blackest.
So, in other words,
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. So we got what, Monokuma, but now as a bear, as a fucking misogynist right here. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent.
Just a second!
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible. It is possible. It's in the realm of possibility. Anyone could die. Even you. You're not the main character. I am.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long. Damn! People disrespecting after disrespecting, dog. God damn!
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. Well, wait until the game realizes that you are not the main character. And Mundo's gonna rip your fucking throat out. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny. After all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life or death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Damn! This just keeps on going.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize. Well, anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the run for me?
No.
That's a terrible way to look at it. I'm the main character for a reason, because the player is playing as me, Makoto Naegi.
What?
It's because...
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is
It's horrific.
it's horrific. Friends, who decided that? Damn, you fucking cold-hearted bastard. You're like just like Monokuma.
Huh?
Huh? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
But you know.
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed. Damn!